You're watching Let's Chat.
We're excited to spend some time with a local author this morning and the publication of her newest book, What Can I Do? Donna Rhea-Bailey, thanks so much for making the time to be here today.
Thanks for having me.
So this is so exciting because is this the first book you've ever published?
It is.
Wow. So obviously you've written for years. You have a love of writing. Tell us about What Can I Do? What is this book?
So as you mentioned, the title of the book is What Can I Do? And it's written from a child's perspective. As adults, we have a tendency to tell kids like, no, stop, don't do this. And they probably get frustrated.
Yeah.
So the book gives rules that they should follow because we want them to stay safe, but it also gives examples of things that they can do.
I love that.
And it's told in an educational and informative yet fun way.
That is so fun. What sparked the idea for you to write this book? You kind of touched on obviously it being from a child's perspective, but really what sparked that idea in you?
Well, I wrote it when I was pregnant with my first child, and it came to me in a dream. So for anyone who's been pregnant, you know that there are different phases of sleep. Yes. And I was in the deep, 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 can't get enough sleep phase. And I kept hearing these words in my dream, and I decided, I was like, I have to write it down. So I woke up, I wrote everything down, and I went back to sleep. And when I looked at the paper the next day, it was this book.
That is beautiful.
So I told my mom about it, and she liked it, but she told me don't give up on it. And at the time, I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
I was thinking this time next year, I'm gonna be a New York Times bestseller. And it took me over 23 years to publish the book, but my mom passed the year before I published it, so I hope she's proud of the fact that I didn't give up on it.
Absolutely. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and that's to experience that sort of loss, but I know that she is smiling down on you, and really, I mean, it's a beautiful accomplishment. What age group really is this book targeted at, and what are you hoping children are going to take from it?
Well, it's a picture book, so it's for the little ones who haven't learned to read yet, but it's a great opportunity for parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and older siblings to have one-on-one quality time with the kids in their life. And it's also a good book for those who are learning to read because, as you can see, the pictures are vibrant colors and the text is large, and you know, rhyming phrases make learning to read fun.
I mean, I'm an adult, but I think this is still a fun book I would gravitate towards too because these pictures are beautiful. Tell me a little bit about the illustrations. You said that this is Calvin Reynolds illustrated this book.
He did.
What really, I mean, illustrations add so much to writing as well. To be able to write or to be able to be an artist, I don't know how you guys have that creativity. Like, I just can't understand it. But I mean, to be able to add these illustrations, tell me a little bit about really what you get from that.
Well, with him, I just told him what I wanted it to look like, and that's what he came back with.
That's what he came up with.
I mean, people what the ideas were.
You're so creative. It's crazy. Your website indicates that 10% of all of the proceeds go towards serving individuals and families that were impacted by suicide loss. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. So 10% of all proceeds go to a nonprofit called Grace to Continue, and they provide resources and financial assistance to individuals and families who've lost a loved one to suicide. So they help with rent or mortgage, burial expenses, groceries, therapy, things like that.
That's amazing. And those are some of the things that it's on the last thing on their mind when they have lose somebody. So I mean, it's just so incredible that you're doing that. What advice would you give to aspiring children's book authors who are looking to share their own stories?
My advice would be that writing for children gives you an opportunity to mold their minds. So don't forget that. And don't be afraid to be creative. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to tell your authentic story. And as my mom would say, don't give up on it.
I love that, Donna. Tell me where people can go purchase your book.
You can go to my website, which is kidsceptional.us. Or you can go anywhere you would buy books online.
That is awesome. Donna, thank you so much for making the time to be here this morning. Really such a powerful book, and something that's simple as what can I do that we can all learn, and especially for the younger ones of us can learn as well, and really, I mean, learn and grow. And that's just such a powerful message from anyone, especially an author. Thank you again for making the time to be here. We're going to spend some time with Love Without Reason coming up right after here on Let's Chat. Stay with us. You're watching Let's Chat.